Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, pizza fans, and Nickelodeon All Star Brawlers of all ages. My name is Mike, and welcome to Pizzaman Mario. And it is time for another Mike's Top 10's episode involving the recently announced Nickelodeon All Star Brawl 2. Tonight, I'm going to be telling you guys my top 10 most wanted characters that I personally want to see in Nickelodeon All Star Brawl 2. Now, I'm not going to say a whole lot about most of these characters, because most of them I've hyped up before in previous videos, but I'll try and say a minute's worth of each character on the list to get the idea of why I want them in the game. If some of these characters need explanations, that is. So yeah, let's not waste any more time and get into this list. So y'all take a seat, get comfortable, grab your snacks and your beverages, and let's get started. Kicking off this list, we have a tie. Somewhat. Well, let me just say it like this. Number 10 is our Rocket Power rep. Now, Rocket Power is a show, either you love it or you hate it. Me, I've always liked the show. From when I was a kid and to this day. I don't care about all the 90s cliches and slang that they use. That doesn't bother me. I really do enjoy the show. And we don't see characters from the show as playable characters in games too often. I think the last time we did, like a Nicktoons crossover game, was that Nicktoons basketball game on PC. I could be wrong though. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. Maybe doing the Super Brawl games, I don't know. Yeah, I really want to see Rocket Power rep in the game. With the extreme sports, tricks, and games and stuff. I think it would make for a pretty fun moveset. Now the reason why I say this is a tie is because I have two options for Rocket Power rep. Otto and Reggie. Otto I did DLC Ideas episode 4. I think he could be a fun character to use. He's kind of like the poster boy character for Rocket Power. But I wouldn't mind Reggie either. She's just as important as Otto in Rocket Power. I kind of like Reggie a little bit more than Otto. So I wouldn't mind either one. Or both joining the roster. As long as we get a Rocket Power rep, I'm happy. Number 9 on the list goes to El Tigre. From El Tigre, Adventures of Manny Rivera. It wasn't that long ago I talked about that El Tigre leak, which turned out to be fake, but I mentioned in that video that I think El Tigre would be a fun addition to the roster. Superhero, super villain, whatever he wants to be, I guess. He's got a lot of different kind of moves he can use, like the claws, he scratches opponents with, or shoot him out of his hands, uses a grappling hook, he can turn himself into a tornado, like a lot of different kind of moves for El Tigre. And with this show being added to Paramount Plus recently, I think they should definitely keep up the hype train for El Tigre and put him in this game. I can see El Tigre being a big selling point for the game. And maybe just me. Can you see it? I can see it. Number 8 on the list here is Vexus from My Life as a Teenage Robot. Now, what is one thing I say about this game all the time? It's 4 letters. Not 4 letters, 4 words. Sorry. Say it with me. We need more villains. Good job. If you actually did it with me. But yeah, we need more villains. I think Vexus would be a great one to add. She can throw out some punches and kicks. She can send out her cluster robots and do some attacks. Maybe for her up special, she can create a portal into the Cluster Prime and then come out with another portal. And I think Vexus could have a pretty interesting moveset. I definitely want to do a new Brawler Ideas episode for her. I think that'd be fun to do. I don't know when I'm going to bring the series back though, but let me know that I will do an episode about Vexus if she doesn't end up showing up in the game on day 1. Yeah, let's get Vexus in the game. Especially because for the campaign mode, there's going to be bosses. I'd fight Vexus as a boss. That'd be fun. So come on, Vexus for Nickelodeon All Star Brawl 2. Number 7 on the list goes to Vendetta from Making Fiends. Now, if you ask me, Making Fiends is a show that doesn't get enough attention. And I want to get more attention. And I want to get more attention by having Vendetta join Nickelodeon All Star Brawl 2. She has all her fiends that she creates to use in battle. She can send out her hamster Grudge to do some attacks. And she'll be another villain onto the roster. We need more villains. And I think Vendetta will be a fun one. Kind of a sleeper pick for the roster. What better return can you ask for an underrated Nicktoon like making Fiends than this? So come on, let's get Vendetta in this game. We can even get Charlotte in the game. Why not? Just get making Fiends in this game. Vendetta for All Star Brawl 2. Hashtag it. Number 6 on the list is another tie between Rudy to Booty and Snap from ChalkZone. And I put them both the tie here because they can either be a duo or separate fighters. Most people want to see just Snap as a ChalkZone rep. I'm someone who kind of wants to see a little bit of Rudy more, but I want to see Rudy and Snap as a duo more than anything else. I truly think they can work great as like a Rosalina and Luma type duo. Rudy's got the chalk. He can draw anything at his disposal to use in battle. And he can send Snap out to do damage of his own and help Rudy set up combos. I honestly think this could really work as a fun duo fighter. But if they were separate fighters, I wouldn't mind either way. As long as we have ChalkZone representation in the game, that's all I need. ChalkZone is a great show and needs more love from Nickelodeon. You know what I'm saying? Kicking off the top 5 on this list, we have Zuko from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Toph was picked before Zuko in the first game. I'm still surprised by that. I would honestly think that Zuko would be the next best option from Avatar, besides Korra, to join Aang in battle. They went with Toph. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I like Toph and all, but just surprised that it wasn't Zuko. But Nickelodeon All Star Brawl 2 could fix that by putting Zuko in the game. Simple as that. They added him in Nickelodeon Kart Racers 3 Slime Speedway, so why not put him All Star Brawl 2 as well? And he is somewhat confirmed for the game, based on the stages that we saw in the trailer. There actually was a Fire Nation stage in there, as well as a stage for a certain other character on this list. And also a third character that's not on this list, but I feel like I mentioned that as well. So technically 2 of these characters on the list shouldn't be here, because they might already be confirmed for the game in a way. But since they're not officially confirmed, that's why I had to put them on the list still. But yeah, let's get Zuko in here. He could be fun to use. Between the swords and the firebending. Yeah, let's get Zuko. Number 4 on my list, my most wanted characters for Nickelodeon All Star Brawl 2, is Arnold from Hey Arnold. A character who I believe was missing in the first game. We had Helga in there, but not Arnold. I know the game proved that just because you're a main character of your show doesn't mean you get in the game. But the name of the show is called Hey Arnold. It still feels kind of weird not having him in there anywhere. That'd be like having Smash Brothers only have Meta Knight as a Kirby rep, but not Kirby himself. Know what I mean? Now, some people might argue that Arnold has no moveset potential, which I honestly don't think is true. I think any character can have moveset potential if you give them a chance. And I think Sakurai proved that throughout the Smash Brothers series. I rest my case. Now, some people also might say that because Arnold's a pacifist, he couldn't be a fighter in this game, which again, I don't agree with that. Do we really have to establish every single character trait of these characters in this game? We honestly don't. Not to mention that Arnold was in Super Brawl Universe. Have we all forgotten that? So if he can be in that game, he can be in this too. So don't give me any of those turkey turds. We can get Arnold in the game, and I think he has moveset potential. You don't believe me? Look back at my Arnold DLC Ideas episode. Then you'll see. Number 3 on my list of my most wanted characters for Nickelodeon All Star Brawl 2 is Miko from Glitch Techs. First of all, Glitch Techs, a fantastic show. And if you guys have seen it, you probably agree with me here. I love me some Glitch Techs. I think having a character from the show in All Star Brawl 2 would be great. And Miko herself have a fun moveset. She has a gauntlet, she can shoot stuff at people. She's got the hammer, she got the laser sword. She can call out ally to aid her in battle. And overall, Glitch Techs is about video games. And last time I checked, Nickelodeon All Star Brawl 2 is a video game. Put it together. Perfect picture. So yeah, we gotta get Miko in here. Miko for All Star Brawl 2. Hashtag it, people. You know, we'll even get High Five. Let's get High Five in there too. Honestly, we can get them both in as a duo. Or separate, I don't care. As long as we have glitch text representation in the game. I mean, I don't really have to get by Netflix first, but I don't care how you do it, but get glitch text in this game. And number 2 on my list of most wanted characters, Nickelodeon All Star Brawl 2 is a 2-in-1 character. I can't say 1 like that. It doesn't go well with the 2s. Anyway, we got the Angry Beavers as a duo. Big fan of the Angry Beavers. They don't show up in a lot of Nickelodeon games, unfortunately. And I think the Beavers can be really fun to use in this game. They can be like the Ice Climbers, or they can be like Zelda and Sheik, where you can switch between them. They could even be separate fighters as well. Although personally, I think they should be a duo. I think kind of like with Ren and Stimpy, you can't have one without the other. So I think if they do get in the game, they should be a duo. I don't know what kind of duo they can be. Either Ice Climbers, Zelda, or Sheik. Just, if you're gonna have one, gotta have the other. That's just my opinion. But yeah, I really want to see the Beavers in the game. The Angry Beavers should get some more love. From Nickelodeon themselves, that is. Because, you know, the show does have a fan base, but I want Nickelodeon to show the show some love. Show the show some love? That sounded weird. Honestly, for honorable mentions, we could pretty much just look back here at my Ultimate Fantasy roster that I made a while back. Pretty much any character that's not in this top 10 list that's on here is going to be an honorable mention. Between Mr. Krabs and Plankton and Carl, Sheen, Cindy, and Crimson Chin, Dib, and Harvey Beaks. Even the Nick Jr. and guest characters will throw in there too. You know, any character that's not on the top 10 list that's on here is going to be an honorable mention. That's all you need to know. And now, let's get into my number 1 most wanted character. And you guys already know who it is. Like, I don't even need to tell you, but I know I have to, so let's just go ahead and move on to it. And to nobody's surprise, number 1, my most wanted character for Nickelodeon All Star Brawl 2 is none other than the small, buck-toothed boy himself, Rabid, from Rabid's Invasion. What? That was on Nickelodeon, wasn't it? Rabid's Invasion? I mean, they can get in the game, they're on Nickelodeon. Okay, fine. My real number 1 most wanted character for the game is Timmy Turner. I could stop the video right here, honestly. I could just say, okay guys, those are my top 10 most wanted characters for Nickelodeon All Star Brawl 2. Peace out, y'all. Have a great rest of your day. Because I don't have to say anything about this character. I mean, what do I have to say? Everyone and their mother knows this character needs to be in Nickelodeon All Star Brawl 2. Like, what do I have to say? In Fairly OddParents, popular Nickelodeon show. Timmy Turner, the main character. Bring Cosmo and Wanda with him. Great moveset. Should have been in the first game. Like, what do I have to add to the conversation? I mean, it's like trying to explain to somebody why it's important to eat food. Everybody knows why you have to eat food. You know what I mean? I've got nothing to add. Other than Nickelodeon should probably get their act together and work some kind of deal with Nelvana to get Timmy Turner in this game. That's all I can really say. Come on, Nickelodeon. You want to make that moolah, don't you? You know what's gonna make you moolah? Timmy mother flippin' Turner. So come on. Nickelodeon! What? Get that Timmy! If you guys watch wrestling, you'll probably get the parody I just did there. And those, ladies and gentlemen, are my top 10 most wanted characters currently for Nickelodeon All Star Brawl 2. With the game only being announced yesterday, we still have plenty of time to get more character announcements before the game comes out in the fall, especially in the case of Arnold and Zuko, judging by the stages I talked about earlier. But hopefully, most of these characters end up joining the roster, as well as a bunch of other characters that didn't make the top 10 list. I like to see a bunch of characters added to the game. I want a nice big roster, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, now I'll leave the question to you guys. Question of the video. Who are your top 10 most wanted characters for Nickelodeon All Star Brawl 2? Tell me in the comments below, because I'd love to know. Hey, I got bars. And that'll be it for this episode of Mike's Top 10s. I hope you all enjoyed it. And if you didn't, then let me know in the comments below. And I will punish myself for making this video by recording myself pouring a bucket of Legos on the ground, and then I will stomp on them barefoot. That'll be my punishment if you guys didn't like the video. So yeah, moving on from that, if you guys have any ideas for Mike's Top 10s, let me know in the comments below. I already know what the next episode will be. It'll be my top 10 favorite episodes of my life as a teenage robot, in honor of the show's 20th anniversary. That should be out August 1st, the day of the anniversary. So, look forward to that. But for right now, it's time for me to hit the road. That's going to be it for today's video. Did you like it? If you did, give me a solid and punch the like button below like a piece of dough. And if this is your first time on this channel, and you like what you saw, and want to come back for more, hit that subscribe button to become a member of the Pizza Mind Mario Party today. Share it out with your friends, your boyfriends, your girlfriends, or whoever you want to share with. Hit that bell and turn notifications to be the first one to see all upcoming videos. That'll be the time. Leave a comment. Until next time, this is your boy Mike signing out. So, peace out, y'all, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.